This is where everything can either go right or go wrong. Okay. Make sure everyone's paint's loading. The one that I'm most concerned about is Cody Huddleston's paint, because I don't know if it's going to load this race or not. If we have to go through the whole trying to reload the paint thing, I don't know. I really don't want to, but we probably will have to. No, it is just a simple little button, that's it. Okay, okay. Cody's deloaded. So now we can skip to qualifying. Wow, Justin's really fast. And also... Uh-oh. No, don't crash. Please don't crash. Oh, thank God. There we go. Oop. There we go. Kyle Busch on pole right now. Oh, qualifying's over. Kyle Busch is your pole sitter. Kyle Busch, pole sitter. Wow. Hello, race fans, and welcome to Rockingham Speedway for the final Season 8 tribute to Rockingham Speedway. This is the last time NASCAR Coke Zero Cup Series will be here as a points-paying race. Maybe Season 9 might have it come back as a different type of race, but we will see. Now, on to our national anthem.
Here to perform today's national anthem, please welcome platinum artist and songwriter Breland.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Let's hear it for Breland's performance of our national anthem.
Now, let's get on with your starting lineup. Kyle Busch stole the pole from Kevin Harvick, followed by Bubba Wallace, Eric Jones, Brad Keselowski, Christopher Bell, Joey Logano, Austin Dillon. Bubba Wallace, by the way, is your Daytona 250 winner. Austin Dillon, Carl Edwards, Cody Huddleston, Elijah Travis, and Carl Edwards. Chase Briscoe, Matthew Lutz, Austin Cindric, Justin Allgaier, Kurt Busch, Eric Almirola, Matt DiBenedetto, Casey Kane, Denny Hamlin, Ty Dillon, Chase Elliott, and your defending series champion, Justin Galloway. What an exciting place to be in right now is this race. This is going to be an amazing race. Like we said, unfortunately, this track will not be returning as a points-paying race. Maybe. It might return for Season 9 as maybe the All-Star race. I don't know. We don't know yet. But as we know, NASCAR has said that this is the final race here. Whose face will grace victory lane today? Will Austin Cindric, last season's winner at this racetrack, will Austin Cindric be able to go back-to-back and win here at The Rock? We don't know. We do not really know. That's the only thing we can say, is that we don't know, as they're getting ready to start the engines. Listen to those engines purr. As pace car is going to roll off, so is Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick, your two pole sitters. The Rock is one of the historical, that's what I was trying to get out, one of the historical racetracks on the NASCAR Cup Series schedule. I'm so glad they're bringing it back in real life. By the way, congratulations to Ricky Stenhouse Jr. winning the Daytona 500 in real life. I watched the whole race yesterday. Pace car. Do believe they're going to make 2 laps around this historical racetrack. I do believe, because it is a short track. pretty sure they are anyway. Yes, they will. No, they won't. Pace car makes that hard left turn onto pit road. Here we go. Geico restart line. Here we go. Green flag in the air. Kyle Busch leads him to the green. Eric Jones already with a good launch. 3 wide already, almost for the lead as Kevin Harvick squeezes Kyle Busch out for the lead. Kevin Harvick already to a great lead. Only a car length over Jones as here comes Jones for the lead. Oh! That was interesting. Kyle Busch and Harvick already into the pits as Eric Jones being challenged by Christopher Bell. You're going to see this all race long. The lead's going to be so tight and hectic. Why is everyone already a lap down? What the heck? Anyway. There it goes. Something happened. They're back on track, but they are 1 lap down. The leaders are. Eric Jones still has the lead. 2 car lengths over Bell. Bell slowly closing in, though. Look how close Bell is to getting there. Look at this. Austin Dillon as well, looking for that first career win. He almost had it last season at Road Atlanta, just ever so close. Not enough. Also, we finally got the second monitor working correctly. We finally have a mouse display, so we can now do everything on our second monitor. You don't have to look at my ugly editing skills. Look at this, Austin Dillon closing in to Christopher Bell, looking for that second spot. Will he have enough? Can he actually do it? Can he make the pass? Eric Jones still pulling away. 3 car lengths away from Christopher Bell. Eric Jones right now has the lead for this race. But look at this. Austin Dillon almost underneath Christopher Bell. He's looking for that second position. So is Cody Huddleston. Cody Huddleston's looking for one of them to make a mistake so he can pounce on that. Remember, he only got 1 win last season. That locked him into the Championship 4. And unfortunately finished 4th in the Championship 4. Altogether 19th at Phoenix. Kyle Larson right behind Cody Huddleston as well, looking for anything that they can use to their advantage. Obviously, Justin Galloway, your defending series champion, and he didn't have the qualifying that he wanted, where it's 150 laps. They reduced the qualifying to only 2 laps instead of like 3 laps that we had last season. We only had 3 laps last season. So Justin Galloway had a great qualifying race, but because they reduced it to only 2 laps, Justin didn't have that good of a qualifying lap. So he pretty much qualified all the way in 24th, and he's already up to 17th. He's making ground up. Eric Jones still has that great momentum, 5 car lengths over Bell, and he's looking to do something great for this team. Richard Petty Motorsports looking to do amazing things. He won a race last season. He may have not been in the playoffs, but he still won a playoff race. It was one of those underdog wins, one of those upset wins in the playoffs where it only allowed that driver not to advance, but it also hurt playoff drivers as well. So we really got to be looking out for that. These next-gen cars, they work so good around short tracks and as well as road courses, intermediate and super speedways. Not so great as you saw at Daytona last week. Joey Logano flipped over and over. I think it was about 5 times that I saw that Joey Logano had flipped. Eric Jones continues to lead over Christopher Bell, now up to 8 car lengths. Now here's a guy to watch. Bubba Wallace, not really, a threat. And then he goes off and wins the Daytona 250. And now you're thinking, well, now he's in the playoffs. Bubba Wallace is in the playoffs, unless we get 16 different winners, which could happen. Look at this side-by-side action. Justin Allgaier and Chase Briscoe. Penske teammates right here. We'll have a third, technically Penske teammate with Ryan Blaney, as he will be joining the Cup Series next season. Matt DiBenedetto, even though having that one win last season, he will not be racing in that 21 next season. It will be Ryan Blaney. And he's bringing his sponsor Menards along. Can't wait to see how that paint scheme is going to look next season. Hopefully we can get a sneak peek. 9 car links for Eric Jones. Now stage is at lap 50. So you got 50, 50, 50. So these guys, they have a pretty good while. Now remember, there is no more competition cautions. Competition cautions is last season's news. This season, it's all about stages, stage points. They are crucial to the playoffs. So if Eric Jones wins stage 1, that's good on him. Right now, Eric Jones sits third. If he gets another 5 points here, he will pass Elliott for second. Now remember, Bubba Wallace, he got the Daytona 250 win, and he was in 5th for one of the stages. I don't remember which stage it was. I think it was stage 2. Look at this, Kyle Busch not making any mistakes. Already going to go and try and get that lap back. You see there Elijah Travis, last season's rookie. And that new number 49, Lazy Boy, Toyota Camry. Replaced Furniture Row in the 78. Bought out their warehouse and their team. Kurt Busch's last season as well. That's another story headline for you. Kurt Busch will not be returning to full-time competition next season. Ty Dillon battling Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch is 1 lap down. If the caution comes out now, Kyle Busch is the free pass car. We're getting a little bit of side-by-side action here. Kyle Busch v. Joey Logano. Those two have some history together. Chase Elliott still not making it up any positions. Right now in 21st, Almirola in 22nd. Now this racetrack, Almirola said that he doesn't feel very confident about coming to and racing in. He doesn't feel very confident. He said that he's lucky if he finishes, not last. If he finishes 2 positions from last. And that's where he is right now. He's not very fast here, he said. Denny Hamlin fighting with DiBenedetto back there. And there's your defending series champion, Justin Galloway, in the Monster number 1. A very new sponsor for Justin. Now remember, they used to only be on the 6 of Kurt Busch. And when Kurt started not performing the way that they wanted him to, they thought about dropping him after last season. Kurt started performing, got those 2 wins. Monster stayed on for another season. But also, went to go sponsor Justin Galloway. Now, that does not mean that Justin and Kurt Busch are teammates. Now, the weird thing at Chip Ganassi Racing, there's Kurt Busch's car. Now, the weird thing about Chip Ganassi Racing is the fact that Larson, he used to be sponsored by Credit One Bank. I mean, he still is. But now he's rocking the McDonald's scheme, and Justin Galloway back here is rocking the Monster Energy scheme. What's funny about that is they kind of flip-flopped, because Justin Galloway last season, he won a bunch of races. I mean, a bunch. 5 races, including the championship. And he's the defending series champion. He could not say how much he loved that sponsor. And then all of a sudden, Monster Energy reaches out, and they're like, hey, how do you feel about running our sponsor for the rest of the season? See how you do with us. There he is, Justin Galloway, right behind his good buddy and sports car teammate, Elijah Travis. Elijah Travis said at the beginning of this season, when he got to test drive the next-gen car, he said it feels like a sports car. He said, watch out, because I'm going to be fast on the road courses. He said, it really does feel like a sports car. It really does. And, you know, that's what NASCAR went for, was the more of a sports car design and more of a sports car feel. You know, and I think they have achieved that. They have achieved that. And the fact that, you know, Elijah Travis got so close last season, so close to winning multiple races, and just was not there. I mean, he was there at the end, but when it came time, you had Kentucky, Auto Club, both stolen away. One of them was stolen by the car in front of him. Not the 22, but the 2. Brad Keselowski, who he is now side by side with, and he was not happy during his interview. He was frustrated. He just did not want to talk, and we understand that. Eric Jones continues to lead over Christopher Bell. And he is all alone. He's already on the front stretch, while they're just coming out of turn 4, as he's going into turn 1 and 2. Eric Jones is fast today. He was fast during practice, to be honest. He put up the fastest lap in practice, and then he goes to qualifying and qualifies third. Or maybe it was 4th. I don't remember. And then the 2 leaders pit for some reason. I don't even know why they pitted, but it was definitely interesting to see them pit. I don't know why they pitted. I really don't. It was quite strange. Eric Jones, though, 3 seconds in front of Christopher Bell, Austin Dillon, and Cody Huddleston. Your top 5 right now runs as the following: Eric Jones, Christopher Bell, Austin Dillon, Cody Huddleston, and Kyle Larson. Matthew Lutz is up there. Now remember, Matthew Lutz in the 54 last season, he was not fast. I mean, he was fast at a lot of tracks, super speedways, and intermediates. But when it came to short tracks and road courses, he was not fast. He wasn't even fast enough to break the top 10. This season, we've saw one of the best seasons so far from Matthew in Hendrick Motorsports equipment. He has done so much to change the way that he drives. He used to race very aggressive, very aware of his situation. Now he doesn't care who he runs into. Now he does not care. Five Chevys in the top 10. Well, no, 7 Chevy. 6 Chevys in the top 10. 2 Fords and 2 Toyotas. Justin Allgaier was the favorite to win the Daytona 250 after his protege, Dale Earnhardt Jr., won the Daytona 250 last season. He was the fan favorite to win the Daytona 250, was involved in a crash early. Did not get to see that number 8 back to victory lane. Just to give a little estimate of how far away he is, this is from the Goodyear blimp. See him there. You see him all the way back here. That is how far away Erik Jones has been able to drive away. Now, as this race goes on, you are going to see tire wear and tire pressure be a definite part of all of this. And you definitely are going to see a lot of that change. We're going to ride along here with Christopher Bell for a little bit. You see how much different it is from Christopher Bell's onboard. You're not going very fast around this racetrack. Of course, you're going fast. You're going upwards close to 120 miles an hour tops, maybe even close to 150. Through the corners, you're not going as fast as you think you are. It feels faster. Erik Jones is back cam. The camera on the back end of his car. Now you see Christopher Bell starting to catch up now because of the fact that Erik Jones's tire pressure is starting to drop. This track is known for eating tires up. It will eat the tires up. Now, the more that Erik Jones pushes this car through the corners, the more that this car is definitely gonna eat up those tires. Now you see here, look how much more Christopher Bell is starting to catch up. Now there is only 5 laps till the stage end. The biggest question is who and when will you pit? That is the biggest question. 2 to go. We'll close pit road. Now pit road is closed. As the white flag was displayed that time for Eric Jones. This time by, it'll be the green and white checkered. Off of turn number 4, Eric Jones is your stage winner. Green, white, checkered. There it is. Caution is out for stage. As they're going to catch up to the pace car. Uh-oh. What do we have going on back here? Nothing. Eric Jones, your 2023 Rockingham stage winner. Now remember, the top 5 only gets points for stage. That might change next season. This is going to scroll through for you. Now with that being said, Kyle Busch is way around. Now that does mean that Kyle Busch will be starting on the tail end. Any takers to pit road? That is the biggest question of them all. Any takers to pit road? This could change all the difference. Here they come. So far, no takers. You see Kyle Busch passing the pace car. No takers. Surprising, surprising. No takers to pit road. Pit road's open. I don't know if pit road's open or not. Let me make sure. Okay. What did I say? They're going to double file. this used to be the front stretch. Now, there was a full renovation for Rockingham. This used to be the front stretch. And the dog leg used to be the back stretch. They changed that to make it more interesting. Here we go. Pace car going to make that hard left turn on the pit road. There it goes. Restart zone. Here we go. Green flag in the air. We're racing once again at the Rock. Christopher Bell challenging for that lead. Whoa! Almost contact between Cody Huddleston and Eric Jones. Whoa! Eric Jones and Christopher Bell going to pit road. They have damage. Heavy damage, too. Look at Christopher Bell. He's smoking bad. It's overheating. I think they're overheating. It looks like it. Cody Huddleston took the lead away. And now he's going to run off with it. Now remember, nobody pitted. Not a single person pitted. And it looks like, I'm just hearing this from NASCAR, the reason why these two pitted was because they jumped the restart. First and second jumped the restart. And was forced to pit, go through and do a pass-through. Excuse me. Now, will Christopher Bell give that spot up to Cody Huddleston, or will he just sit there and let Huddleston lose the lead? As you can see right there, even if he does do that, Kyle Larson has a lap car in front of him. We have to get around that lap car, get around Huddleston, and then get around Christopher Bell. It's a lose-lose situation. Speaking of that, don't worry, you won't miss a thing. We're going NASCAR nonstop.
Toyota, racing isn't all about the numbers. Like 162 Cup wins.
Our 3 Cup Series championships.
How about those 3 Daytona 500s?
It's about the thousands of scrapes, dings, bumps, and bruises.
It's the millions of fans and the endless rain of confetti.
It's the countless I love yous.
Our success is in a generation of memories. Here's to the next.
Practice went okay, but if he keeps pushing like that, what are you gonna do? Here we go.
Can you feel it? The taste of Coca-Cola.
Can I get your autograph?
Yeah, sure.
I can't wait to show my grandson.
Join large-scale battles with military vehicles. The online action game War Thunder has received a major update, Direct Hit. Joining the battle are machines like the Soviet MiG-27M, American Abrams HC, the Swedish Viggen, and many other new vehicles. Push these modern machines to their limit on the new map Spaceport. Dozens of players participate in a single battle using tanks, planes, and helicopters. Research unique modules, smoke grenades, dynamic defenses, thermal sensors, and much more. Use all the advantages, and if you're skilled enough, finish the battle with a nuclear strike. War Thunder covers the most famous conflicts of the 20th century, from the Second World War to the Cold War, featuring battlegrounds from all over the world, from hot African deserts to the frigid streets of Alaska. Thanks to improved effects, the oceans look even more real in naval battles. War Thunder features cutting-edge graphics and advanced destructibility, but it can more than easily be played on less powerful computers and laptops. Download War Thunder on warthunder.com.
Before we can wave the green flag, we raise the red, white, and blue. Before we can race, we soar. Before we can scream, we sing. Before we celebrate, we reflect. Before we can do what we do, we thank you for all that you do. NASCAR salutes our troops.
A lot of people have helped get me here. My sisters always had my back. My buddies, Sonny and Sean. The crew, pushing me to be faster. Amy, reminding me to enjoy the moment. Fans, of course. And Nationwide, who I've personally been with for 25 years. It's never been just me out there. Nationwide is on your side.
Right.
Cody Huddleston continues the lead. After all of that, Huddleston still leads over Kyle Larson, Matthew Lutz, Chase Briscoe, and Elijah Travis. Elijah Travis got some stage points last race at the Daytona 250, and he's about to do it again today. Eric Jones looking to get around Huddleston to try and get his lap back. If Jones gets around Huddleston and he goes back on the lead lap, a caution comes out now. Harvick goes back on the lead lap. That is the only reason that Harvick could possibly get his lap back. Is that right there? NASCAR Nonstop was brought to you by Subway. Eat fresh. And by Clear American. Simply clear. Eric Jones still looking underneath Huddleston, getting closer and closer with every lap. Larson is creeping in the background, looking for any way, any possible way he can get around both of those guys and get the lead and win the stage. Huddleston's looking for every single possible point he can take away from this, as he is only in 4th, and he only has 15 points because of stages. Now, remember, cautions come out within 2 laps. The stage is over. We call it there. The stage is over. Now, let's say a caution comes out within, I don't know, let's sum up 3 laps to go. Well, that then becomes a different type of issue altogether. On board with Kyle Larson. Ooh, see them lock up. That was Eric Jones locking up, just trying not to get in the back of Huddleston. This Larson looking underneath Jones, looking to see if there's a possibility that he can go around Jones to get to Huddleston. Jones is being, well, a block, a defenseman. He's making it impossible to get to Huddleston. Eric Jones got in the wall. You see the damage on the right-hand side. That car did get in the wall while we were away. Nothing too minor, though. Nothing too major, though, to bring out a caution. See there, Eric Jones looking underneath Huddleston, trying to see if he can get around him to get that lap back. Huddleston not letting him by. Jones looking underneath Huddleston for anything that he can use. Any type of clean air. Now, as Eric Jones is behind Huddleston, he's technically arrow pushing Huddleston away from Larson. Now, at one point, Kyle Larson was in the lead. Apparently, Austin Dillon has hit the wall pretty hard. Let's see. Let's see. Did he hit the wall, though? Coming off a turn 4, looks like. What did happen? Slowed down Austin enough where Joey Logano would pass him. Coming up next to Matt DiBenedetto. Did Matt go down? Don't really see what's going on here. Doesn't look like it. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit of contact before he had actually entered the corner, and then here comes Logano. Maybe this is when he hit the wall. This is lap 78. I want to say this is probably when he hit the wall. Trying to protect that position from Logano, maybe. Going down to turn 3. No contact at all. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No. Nothing. Wow. Not a thing. Austin Dillon. No contact anywhere. You see right here, Eric Jones side by side with Huddleston. What's going on? Huddleston's out of gas. Oh, big crash. That's it. That's caution. There's a couple people without gas. I think everyone's ran out of gas. Kurt Busch is out of gas. Chase Briscoe's out of gas. Denny Hamlin, I think, is out of gas. Oh, look at this. A lot of people out of gas. Justin Galloway is out of gas. Everybody is running out of gas. And as you can see right there, this is why we have stages, so people don't run out of gas. But when people don't take the opportunity in the stages not to pit, that's what hurts them the most. Everybody is out of fuel. So we're going to wait for everyone to get back on the track to get their fuel. We're going to go into scenic for a little bit until we see people start popping back in. You see there, even Kevin Harvick is out of fuel. Everybody is out of fuel. So the only real person that we can... Oh, Matt DiBenedetto is not out of fuel, though. Oh, there he goes. He's out of fuel. He lasted longer than everybody else. And now he's out of fuel. That's a problem. Tell you what, folks, we'll be right back when everyone starts coming back in. Okay, so we think we got everything situated. Single file restart because of how crazy that was. Got 2 people pitting, but that's okay. So here we go. pace car making that hard left turn on the pit road. As here we go, green flag in the air. We're racing once again at the Rock. Austin Dillon, your race leader. No, Chase Briscoe is your race leader. But watch this. I bet you anything. They're going to go into the pits. Oh, here we go. We got some green flag pit stops. Everyone who did not come down is coming down. Look at this. Justin Allgaier, your race leader. Matthew Lutz right behind him. Matthew Lutz looking for that first stage win of the season. One, not even a car length away now from Justin Allgaier. Matthew Lutz trying his hardest to get around that number 8. That's the unadvantaged part about going into the pits and having pit service done during a race like this is you lose a lot of laps. If you go in for tires and fuel, you lose a lot of laps. I mean a lot of laps. This is where it becomes critical though. You got lap cars in front of the leader now. Can Matthew Lutz maybe use that at an advantage? Justin Galloway going back into pit. So is Harvick. Look at this! Matthew Lutz up top. He's going to try and take the lead away side by side for the race lead. He's going to have it too. Matthew Lutz to the lead. He's looking for that first career stage win. You know, people look at Matthew Lutz's stats from last season. Not a lot of top 5s, not a lot of top 10s, no wins, a few laps led, and they ask people like, why did they pick him? Why him? They had this ride open. Why didn't they pick me? This is why, folks. This is why, because Rick Hendrick knows that Matthew Lutz can drive. He knows he can drive. And he knows he's willing to go out there and wheel that car around this racetrack and win races, win stages like he's about to do right now. 6 laps to go before stage is over. It's Justin Allgaier looking to pass Matthew Lutz. Matthew Lutz is only his 2nd year in the Cup Series. 2nd season in the Cup Series. Four to go. 5 to go till stage. Now 4. Matthew Lutz has pulled a 5-car length lead, close to 6 car lengths lead away from Justin Allgaier. Now this is what Justin did last season. Justin Galloway did last season. He struggled for the first half of the season, then the final half of the season, he came to life. I mean, he came to life. Won 5 races and then the championship. Maybe we can see the same thing out of him this season. Maybe he can go back-to-back winning those championships. 2 to go till stage 2 ends. See there. See the difference between old tires and new tires. Elijah Travis has new tires. Matthew Lutz has old tires. See how fast those new tires can take hold and take grip, while Matthew Lutz just seen the white flag for stage 2. And here he comes. Green and white checkered is waving. Matthew Lutz is your stage 2 winner. There it is. Matthew Lutz, your stage 2 winner. Now remember, only the top 5 gets points. Only 50 laps to go. Pace car pops back into Earth after going into a interstellar mission for NASA. As it might pop back out of existence here for a couple laps and then pop back into existence again. I do, however, want to make sure that, let's see, just make sure that that didn't break anything. It's still a double file restart, so I'm going to make sure that everything's okay. Uh-oh, what happened back here? Absolutely nothing. Eric Almirola still on pit road. Eric Jones. It's your free pass. He gets the wave around. Actually, how about everyone that's 1 lap down? So, Elliott and Elijah all get their laps back. So, Chase Elliott. Way around, and the guy sitting right behind him, wave around. That way we'll have 13 cars on the lead lap. For that weird scruffle of weirdness that just happened out of nowhere. Now they will be at the very tail end of the longest line. And we are hearing it now. Eric Almirola, well, now he's moving. He's going to try and make minimal speed. And unfortunately, if he cannot do that, he'll be forced to exit the race. He will not be, and his points will not be counted. Now you see how many people is 2 laps down. That's why we only gave 1 lap down their positions back. Now, people like Eric Almirola or Kurt Busch, they will not be receiving their laps back. Now, what the pace lights are off as it's disappeared from the face of the earth again. There it is. Is this gonna, off of turn 4, gonna make that hard left turn on the pit road. We're gonna go racing once again for 50 more laps. Here we go. Shifting down into first gear. Pace car gonna make that hard left turn onto pit road. Green flag in the air for the third and final stage here at Rockingham. Whoa, Ty Dillon, whoa. Oh, we got trouble back there. That was a hard, vicious crash. No caution, though, as Matthew Lutz and Justin Allgaier will go down pit road. Cody Huddleston, Kyle Larson show again. Cody Huddleston only has to lead for 48 more laps. They serve their pass through. Now they got to try and outrun Huddleston. And your teammates right there is Casey Kane goes down on pit road. Will Matthew Lutz be the Hendrick teammate that Cody needs him to be, or will he be the slower car and slow up Huddleston? We will see. You know, with only 46 laps remaining, you'd think that they would really be battling a lot more. Now, in the back, you're going to see a lot more side-by-side racing. You see that big old pack back there. See it back there? That's the big old pack I'm talking about. Right back there. Side-by-side action for everyone to enjoy. All season long, don't forget to catch the highlights of every single race. That'll be on YouTube and the official Instagram page, NASCAR Cook Zero Cup Series. You see there, Kevin Harvick looking to get one of his positions back, as well as everyone else pretty much. Oh! Kyle Busch almost got turned, arrow turned. He almost got in the wall right there. You see what new tires do for everyone. All the lap cars coming up here to protect Huddleston pretty much. Whoa, they all had to check up very hard. Whoa! That was close. You know, we're seeing new winners here and there, and it's great to see that these next-gen cars are actually playing out how they're supposed to be doing. And that's, you know, giving everyone a fair chance at winning or getting stage points, either or. Huddleston only has 40 laps to go. He wins the second race of the season and locks himself early in the playoffs. This is the Huddleston we like to see. This is the Huddleston we like to see. Going out there, leading laps, winning races. Oh, 3 wide. At Rockingham, don't really work out there, guys. Larson is a second behind Huddleston because of all the lap cars behind him. Look at all the lap cars behind him. You got Almirola, Lutz, Austin Dillon, Justin Galloway, Austin Cindric, and Chase Briscoe. All of them are lap cars. See there, Eric Almirola trying to get one of his laps back. Great view for the fans of Huddleston battling cars. He's going to try and go underneath of Almirola. Not going to happen. The last thing that Huddleston wants to see is a caution. That is the last thing that he wants to see right now. Is Kane leaving pit road? Huddleston still leads. He's only got a few laps left. And this is an amazing feeling for Huddleston. He's never been good at this racetrack. Putting up the laps that he did along with Matthew Lutz and Kyle Busch. You know, different people like that. Kyle Larson, Ty Dillon. Last season he struggled. He struggled so badly at this racetrack, going 5 laps down. He went from that to leading the race, getting ready to win it. The last thing he wants to do is see a caution. He does not want a caution to come out now. Everybody behind him is single file. The only car he has to worry about is that McDonald's car getting ready to come into frame. Maybe. If it does, we'll show you it. There it is, that 42. That's the only one he has to worry about, is that 42 all the way back there. And he's lucky because he has nothing out in front of him. Absolutely nothing. Coming to 30 laps to go. Right now, 32 laps to go right now. Coming to 31. And you hear him shifting up and down in gears. Listen. That's that new sequential gearbox. There's 5 gears now instead of 4. Whoa. Five gears instead of 4 now. Oh! What a save by Justin Allgaier! I thought we were about to see a wreck right there in front of our leader. He got so loose. And we're not talking aero loose, we're talking physically pushing him loose. Oh, right there again. Casey Kane going 3 wide at Rockingham. That does not work out, boys. That does not work out very good. Oh. Eric Jones is kind of scaring me because or not Eric Jones. Casey Kane's kind of scaring me because he's pushing Justin Allgaier to the point that he's fighting his own car, to the point of his car pretty much almost breaking loose. Now Huddleston's stuck behind all this lap traffic. Kyle Larson closing that gap. But look how many cars that he has to go through. So many lap cars. This is one thing you have to be worried about when you come to Rockingham or even Bristol or Martinsville or any short track on the schedule. Richmond, you know, you got to be careful. You got to be worried about the lap traffic because lap traffic will end your day. It will end your day. Look at how fast Kyle Larson has been able to catch Huddleston. Of all the lap traffic is at least 10 mile per hour slower than Huddleston, than the leader. He's got to figure out a way to get around this lap traffic because Larson's right there. He's 4 car lengths away from Huddleston. And here he comes. He's 2 car lengths away. He's got the high groove. It seems like the high groove is actually working. As here we go, side by side. Now side by side for the lead. These two have some history together. Cody Huddleston in the 42 of Kyle Larson. They have some history together. As now Ty Dillon's entered the picture and now helping out Cody Huddleston. Now Cody Huddleston, can he get in front of it? Oh, he does. Kyle Larson. He got in front of Kyle Larson. 24 laps to go. Larson looking for any way to get around Huddleston now. What a race we have for us now. Huddleston's learned that this race can be taken away as easy as he's earned it. Almost contact back there as Ty Dillon takes over second. He knows how to maneuver around lap traffic. So I'd say watch for him as this lap traffic gets a little bit more interesting to get around. You see him all the way back there, Kyle Larson. He's fallen all the way to 4th. All that stands in between Ty Dillon's way to get to Huddleston is Chase Briscoe, lap car. Almost contact as Matthew Lutz had to let off the gas, so we didn't run into the side of Huddleston. Now Huddleston is back in that 1 second lead. Now this race is played out into Huddleston's favor. Different things has happened that has made him vulnerable. And the lap traffic is kind of helping him and as well as hurting him at the same time, because remember, lap traffic is 10 mile per hour slower than Huddleston, but when they're in a draft like this, they're faster. They are as fast as Huddleston, which helps him out. And the more lap cars that Huddleston passes, the further away he gets from second place. He's looking underneath Justin Galloway now. Now remember, this is what hurt him last time. And is he gonna do it? No, he's not. And that gap has closed. Now watch what's gonna happen now. He's gonna fall all the way into the clutches of Ty Dillon. $18 laps to go. It'd be crucial to get in a hole right behind Austin Dillon right there. Gonna do it? No, Austin Dillon slammed on the brakes, locked up the tires. He will slide into that little hole there. Good thinking. Shouldn't really be trying to make any passes right now. Right on the back bumper of Austin. Now he's going to go to the bottom. Now he's going to go back up the top. Now he's back down to the bottom. Cody Huddleston actually ran the 24-hour race last season at Daytona. 24 hours at Daytona. Only ran one segment. Now look at him. 15 laps to go. Huddleston looking for that 14th career victory. Huddleston got loose. Huddleston got loose. Whoa. Keep it under you, man. Keep it under you. Excuse me. Chase Briscoe, Justin Galloway side by side. Ty Dillon, 9 car lengths back from Huddleston. Is now, look at this. Huddleston going back to the bottom. Not enough momentum. Get around Austin Dillon. Kyle Busch starting to pit. And there goes Chase Briscoe, or Austin Cindric as well. My bad. Bubba Wallace moves up into third, your Daytona 250 winner, as he moves up into second now, actually. There he is. And now they have come to play. Huddleston's playing keep away. I think okay, I'm pretty sure it just crashed. Yes, it did. I'm pretty sure. 11 to go. I don't really know what to do here. Yeah, it just crashed. Oh boy. Since there's no real way to redo that, we'll be right back after I make a decision. Because I don't know what to do. We'll be right back. I say just call it. Let them less to go. I mean, just call the race. Since we are halfway, NASCAR has made the decision to call the race, which makes Cody Huddleston the winner at Rockingham. And with that breaking news announcement out of the way, We'll be right back.
Give us a few clean laps to get
Well, that was exciting, now wasn't it? Cody Huddleston drove a great race today. Everything played out as he wanted it to. Now we're going to see him burn it down here at Rockingham. Oh, oh, boys. Ooh. Got in the wall. He don't care. He won the race. He don't care. Little dirt celebration here. A smoke show. They're going to see an actual smoke show here now. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Nope. Still a smoke show. There we go. Up against the wall. Now he's going to slide all the way down. What he's trying to do, he's trying to smoothly go into pit road, or into the victory lane, and he got in the wall. Ugh. He said, "Oh, that's all right. I'll just spin back in." Oh, he's in the wall again. There we go. He's leaving his mark in victory lane. Oh. Trying to find the right gear here. I think he broke a toe link. I think he did. Oh, here we go. Here's something different. He's got his foot on the gas and his foot on the brake, burning this car down in victory lane. Just doing a small little smoke show. If he's not careful, I don't think they need this engine for next week. And there it goes. Apparently they didn't need the engine. And there it goes. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you next weekend for Auto Club.